As part of today's deep dive, we are not going to limit ourselves to discussing the SEC vs. Ripple lawsuit and the anticipated surge in XRP to $10,000. One other significant facet of this narrative is worth mentioning. It is possible that Ripple and XRP are recession-proof, according to Warren Buffett's observations. Indeed, you did hear that correctly. His perspective is essential for everyone who is keeping an eye on the cryptocurrency market during these difficult economic times, and the financial legend himself has spoken in on the matter. Hello, members of the Money Side family, your reliable source for anything and everything pertaining to XRP. In order to become a member of our community, please give me a proper smash that like button, press the subscribe button, and turn on notifications before we dig in. And hey, after we reach 60,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away an incredible amount of real money. Putting your name in the hat is a straightforward process that only requires 3 basic actions, so be sure you follow all of those procedures. Put a hashtag like MoneySide in the comment section to ensure that you get a slot. Imagine the price of XRP reaching an astounding $10,000. It may appear to be an overly optimistic forecast, but considering the enormous volume of financial transactions that XRP is anticipated to manage, it is not completely out of the question. We are talking about a staggering $1.2 quadrillion that may potentially be flowing through the XRP ledger, which could potentially propel its value to $10,000. However, the outcome of the ongoing dispute between the SEC and Ripple is a critical component that will determine whether or not this tremendous climb will occur. Institutional investors are now classifying XRP as a security. However, this classification is going to undergo a significant shift if the current trend continues. As a result of the fact that 2 offers have already been presented, Ripple and the SEC are on the verge of reaching a resolution. In the beginning, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) requested a substantial sum of $770 million as a settlement, which, according to legal experts, reflected their frustration and shame. Nevertheless, Ripple declined this offer, which resulted in an intriguing turn of events. The Securities and Exchange Commission returned with a suggestion that was significantly more reasonable, which was only $100 million, $20 million in total. A crypto legal expert named John Deaton argues that this would be an overwhelming triumph for Ripple, giving them a 90% advantage over their competitors, despite the fact that Ripple has not yet provided an urgent answer. The drama, on the other hand, persists despite the fact the deadline for settlement on November 9th has already gone without any fresh information. But hold on, there is more that is about to happen. Recent discoveries have shown that the Securities and Exchange Commission may be preparing an even more advantageous arrangement for Ripple, which is anticipated to be published any day soon. We take a deep dive into the potential $10,000 valuation of XRP, study the evidence that supports this estimate, and look into the most recent events in the SEC vs. Ripple case in today's video. Watch this space as we reveal these fascinating new developments. The anticipated settlement between Ripple and the SEC is a topic that we have explored in the past, particularly in light of the fact that the United States Congress has hinted at the possibility of future applications of XRP. An intriguing question is raised as a result of this. If XRP is still considered a security, what are some ways that it can be utilized? The answer appears to be that it is possible that it will no longer be regarded as a security in the near future. The Chief Executive Officer of Ripple, Brad, has publicly indicated that the company is still negotiating for a more advantageous arrangement, despite the fact that it has received offers of settlements outside of court. And this leads to forecasts from legal experts who are in favor of XRP on the possibility of a reduction in the amount of the settlement that Ripple will reach with the SEC. So what does this imply in terms of how it can be applied, given that none of the first 2 bids appears to be satisfactory to Ripple Labs, and that the SEC is keen to achieve a settlement? It would indicate that a 3rd offer that is more appealing is currently in the process of being developed. Because of this, it is possible that the dispute between Ripple and the SEC may be resolved with Ripple paying small fines, possibly even less than the $20 million that was suggested earlier. This interest in XRP and Ripple Labs is not limited to the United States of America, however. Globally, countries such as Dubai are also participating in this initiative. Recently, the financial authorities in Dubai gave their approval for the widespread usage of XRP as a payment method throughout the country. Furthermore, the Global Central Bank of Japan has initiated the implementation of XRP that is intended for use in international transactions. Ripple is moving beyond the realm of international payments to a variety of different industries, as seen by the fact that hundreds of banks are incorporating Ripple Labs into their operations on a regular basis. Since Ripple intends to dramatically raise the amount of XRP transactions, the first projection of $1.2 quadrillion in XRP transactions appears to be just the beginning of the phenomenon. This could ultimately result in an increase in the needed pricing of XRPs. During our most recent research expedition, we came across an intriguing new development: Ripple's aspiration to become the dominant player in a new industry. Even if this initiative might not directly include XRP, it is quite evident that Ripple is aiming for a significant industry conquest with this activity. Ripple's progress into a market worth $5 trillion, specifically real estate tokenization, was revealed in a groundbreaking essay that was published on July 10, 2023. Upon further investigation, it is possible to trace the origins of this enterprise all the way back to a crucial tweet sent out by Anthony Welfare. With a particular emphasis on the practical uses of a central bank digital currency or a stable coin, he brought attention to the growing popularity of CBDCs around the world and Ripple's dedicated BDC team. During a FinTech conference held in Romania, he offered his insights, which indicate that tokenization is the next big thing in the real estate industry. We are looking forward to a massive, life-changing cryptocurrency bull run as we move closer and closer to the year 2024. During this period of growth, the strategic positions that we capture now have the potential to magnify our profits. It is a crucial moment, and if you do not take advantage of it, you might be missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. XRP is not the only thing at play here. Kevin Cage has observed that the market for alternative cryptocurrencies has increased by almost 800%, while Bitcoin has reached fresh highs. Regarding the performance of the cryptocurrency market, we are all set for 2024 to surpass the performance of prior years. In addition, exchange-traded funds ETFs for Bitcoin and Ethereum are almost certain to follow in their footsteps, paving the path for other leading digital assets to do the same. Changing gears now, let's talk about something Warren Buffett mentioned not too long ago. It is possible that he is warning of a health disaster that is even more terrible than COVID. When influential people like Buffett speak, it is prudent to pay attention. They are recognized as some of the most connected people on a worldwide scale. This impending crisis has the potential to serve as a driving force behind a variety of improvements, such as an improved digital artificial intelligence control grid and a social credit score system that is connected to CBDCs and the changing face of the financial sector. The ominous message that Buffett is sending is something that each of us ought to be getting ready for. Listen carefully, all of you. Warren Buffett is the person who has commanded the most attention and effort from me. He is the person who has bestowed this onto me. His investing techniques and timing have been the subject of an analysis that has consumed a significant amount of intellectual energy and involved a multitude of hours. When he moves, the intervals during which he creates them, the results are a shining example of the brilliant use of investment capital. The track record of this individual dwarfs that of 99.99% of all investors throughout history. I bring this up because Buffett's activities serve as a personal benchmark for me, particularly with relation to the dependability of XRP during times of turmoil such as wars and recessions. It is my sincere conviction that XRP has the potential to serve as a life-enhancing hedge during these difficult times. Inadvertently putting yourself on the path to become a billionaire could be the result of paying close attention to the strategies that Buffett will employ. Consider, for example, the most recent action taken by Berkshire Hathaway as of the 19th of June 2023. The amount of money they have invested in 5 Japanese trading companies has increased. 2 of these are Mitsui and Sumitomo, both of which are key participants in the Ripple. Folks, it is not a coincidence here. On the other hand, Buffett was selling his holdings in big financial institutions such as JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs at the same time. My thoughts immediately go to the Ethereum connection and Evagate whenever I think of JP Morgan. I can't help but think about it. Nevertheless, Buffett did not accompany them. Is that the case? There is a strong sign that Warren Buffett acknowledges the potential of Ripple's technology, despite the fact that he may not be a passionate advocate for all sorts of financial technology. But for my part, this is how I understand the current state of the financial landscape. Take, for example, Bank of America, which is a foremost Ripple partner and a prominent player in the banking industry in the United States. According to my point of view, Bank of America is getting ready to make a significant move which might potentially open up a plethora of new financial opportunities. And it is possible that this strategic stance is the reason why Buffett likes them above other banking equities, particularly in these times of economic uncertainty. More information is revealed when one investigates the portfolio of Berkshire Hathaway. Not only does Buffett own a sizable interest in Bank of America, but Bank of America is really his largest stock, with a staggering value of $1.03 billion. This is a fascinating fact. This demonstrates his unwavering faith in their course of action, which is especially important given the impending economic downturn that we are currently experiencing. It would appear that Buffett is holding out hope that Bank of America would emerge from the recession in a stronger position, mostly as a result of their partnership with Ripple. Now, shifting our attention to ISO 20022, there is a fascinating new development that involves HSBC involved. HSBC and its partners are planning to embrace changes in digital assets in 2023, according to a document that was released in a few minutes. It is clear that there are no coincidences here based on the movements that have occurred during the month of November. The implementation of Ripple technology by HSBC is a move that was thought out and executed strategically. Furthermore, a seismic change has occurred as a result of Ripple's recent acquisition of Medeco and HSBC's declaration of a collaboration with them. Ripple is well positioned to revolutionize the manner in which banks, other financial institutions, and payment providers around the world operate their financial infrastructure. In essence, traditional money transmitters are transitioning into organizations that fall under the Ripple network. Those who have invested in XRP are currently experiencing a spectacular time. The pieces are coming together and Ripple's influence is growing, which is laying the groundwork for a major shift in the world of finance. It is important to keep in mind that I am not a licensed financial counselor. The content that is displayed in these videos is solely intended for the purpose of providing amusement. Before making any decisions regarding their finances, I always recommend viewers